Bitcoin didn't just dip, it fell through the floor. Last week, as the price slipped under $100,000, traders braced themselves. They thought the worst was over. But by Friday, Bitcoin was trading below $97,000, a number we haven't seen since May, wiping out nearly a quarter of its value since its all-time high of $126,000 just 1 month ago. And here's the part nobody saw coming. This isn't just a correction. It's a signal, a warning light for something deeper and darker happening across global markets. Welcome to the Instant Angle, where we break down the chaos behind the headlines. Picture the crypto markets at sunrise last Friday. The trading floors are quiet, but the screens aren't. They glow a violent red, candles plunging downward like they're being pulled by gravity itself. Traders sit hunched over their desks, clicking refresh again and again, as if one more update might magically rewrite reality. But nothing changes. No lifeboat appears. The water is rising. Bitcoin isn't dipping. It's bleeding out, slipping below thresholds that once felt untouchable. Ethereum isn't far behind. It's limping, losing strength as it slides to just over $3,236, down 3% in just a week. And Solana? Solana is skidding sideways, shedding nearly 12% of its value and collapsing under $142. These aren't routine market shakes. This isn't the normal crypto doing crypto things. What you're watching is the tail end of a shockwave that started on October 10th. The day nearly $19 billion in positions evaporated in mere hours. That flash crash didn't stay contained. It cracked the foundation, and every week since, the pressure has built. Now, in November, the slump has fully matured. Not a dip, not a correction, a slow-motion, market-wide unraveling, and the world is finally noticing. So what actually triggered this avalanche? A single word: rates. For weeks, investors bet big, too big, on a December interest rate cut from the Federal Reserve. Lower rates usually mean more risk-taking, more speculation, and more money flowing into assets like crypto. But then, the mood shifted. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell stepped up to the mic and did what he does best. He introduced uncertainty. He expressed doubt about a rate cut this year, and that one moment of hesitation rippled across global markets like a shockwave. Analysts describe the situation as a macro risk adjustment. Jasper de Meer from Wintermute put it bluntly. The probability of a December rate cut dropped from 70% to barely 50% in just 3 days. And when that happens, investors run for safety. Crypto, the most volatile, most speculative asset class, takes the hit first. What makes this crash so brutal is how quickly the sentiment flipped. Just 6 weeks ago, the crypto world was celebrating October. Bitcoin crossing $125,000 for the first time in history. The momentum felt unstoppable. Crypto Twitter was loud. Analysts were optimistic. And traders felt invincible. But markets don't care about moods. The moment Powell voiced doubt about rate cuts, the rally cracked. Then, more Fed officials echoed the same cautious tone. And with every statement, Bitcoin's floor got weaker, until it finally broke. Some analysts say this downturn isn't just temporary. It might be structural. Alex Kupczkiewicz, from FX Pro, warned that the charts are now forming what traders call a death cross, a notorious bearish signal that often precedes extended downturns. Layer that onto a market already shaken by the disappearance of Trump-era crypto policies, the very policies that accelerated the last boom. And suddenly, the optimism evaporates. The rally wasn't built on fundamentals. It was built on hope. And hope is not a strategy. So here's the real angle. This crash isn't about Bitcoin losing a few $1,000s. It's about a market waking up from a dream and realizing the safety net it counted on isn't coming. The crypto world has seen storms before, but this one is hitting at the exact moment uncertainty is rising everywhere else. Geopolitically, financially, and technologically. Whether Bitcoin rebounds or keeps sinking depends on what happens far beyond the blockchain, in the halls of the Federal Reserve. And until we get clarity, volatility is here to stay. This is the Instant Angle. Stay sharp, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.